Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our new and exciting series of Entab Presents CampusCare Social, a platform where educators come on board to discuss their challenges and achievements witnessed during their journey to uplift the society. So, before I begin, let me quickly introduce Entab to you. We are a 20-year-old IT company engaged in providing matured and futuristic school ERP, CRM, and mobile apps to the various schools spread across India and help transform them from good schools to best schools. So, today we have a very special guest who is not only a veteran educationist but a dedicated and committed leader who is fighting against the social injustice. Please welcome our courageous leader, Mrs. Aditi Basu Roy, ma'am. Welcome to Campus Care Social, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Vika. Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Thank you, ma'am. And ma'am is currently the principal of Grades International School, Greater Noida. In her long span of 3 decades, ma'am has worked across India. Ma'am spearheads a campaign called Chuppi Todo, which has been fighting the social injustice against the students. She closely works for the rightful growth and development of sexual abuse victims. Ma'am makes it a point to facilitate the underprivileged students who are keen on learning. So let's get together and talk more about your journey, ma'am.
Sure. My pleasure.
So, ma'am, starting it, there is so much to talk about, but let's begin with your journey as a reputed principal and a news correspondent at the same time.
Yes. I've been working as a principal of CBSE affiliated school for the past, 10 years maybe. So this school, Grads International School, Grads means the short form of graduation, GRADS. So Grads International School, I joined 3 years back, and this is a school with a very high aspiration and school with excellence. Our vision is very different. And along with that, I have some media friends. Especially, I had collaborated with. 3-4 years back, I had taken a break. From sometime a year, and then I was working as a news correspondent for CNN channel also. And now, I have a friend in a 10 news channel. So on behalf of them, I conduct as a news correspondent and as an anchor moderator for social and educational programs.
And so, ma'am, as an educator, you must be very actively involved in the upliftment of your students at school. So, how do you ensure their engagement for success?
See, success is very private term. To me, success is you define your success, I define my success. All right. Yeah. So it is. It's not that there's a ladder and there's a measurement that a 10 feet high ladder you reach at the top, and that's called success. So it's all very personalized, very subjective. And what I intend is that being happy and being productive, being useful to the society, giving back to the society is my term of success, my definition of success. So we bring up children in such a way in our school that they give back to the society. They are happy while they are learning. We try to give them experiential learning, that they experience what they are doing. We in our school, we are very open to listening also, and open to children interaction. And also it's a very love based school. So there's a equation, the relationship. We work on much more, much on a relationship than this, what to say, the rote learning. And our curriculum is very different from the rote learning, that we give them some experiential and some hands-on practice, project methods, and different curriculum pedagogical feed, so that they bring up themselves. Along with that, we make students that they come up, they are empowered, and they know what safety, security are, how to serve themselves, and how to care for others and the society and the society. I mean, the people of the society, their age, elderly people, how to take care of them. So that is a part of our curriculum, school curriculum, and really I really cherish, I really like that. I respect my school curriculum.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. And ma'am, coming back to the very strong message that you've passed along about, building a safe and a better environment for the young scholars. So, would you like to share your endeavors about the same?
Yeah, because all the schools now, whether it is a international school or most of the government schools, also they have installed cameras. It's a part of the CBSE affiliation that you have to have cameras in your schools. So every school has school have 1,000 cameras, some school have 50, some have 50 cameras in 50s. But that cameras, can they ensure safety and security? Cameras is not the answer for safety and security. So what you need to do is that, yes, camera is a tool to ensure that monitor, but that doesn't mean that children have to be empowered. They understand what is the situation, which situation is good, which situation is not to be experimented, which are to be avoided, and what are the things they should do to others. That ours is a no bullying school. No bullying school, so students know that they cannot bully somebody else, they cannot hurt somebody else. I mean, and at the same time, they have to take care of themselves and the others also. So that is what, and we do a lot of extensive and intensive both workshops for child safety, workshop for children, that how to take care of themselves, their social safety, their emotional safety, and their physical safety. We teach them about even the pre-primary students about the good touch and bad touch. Right. Who are your bodyguards? Whom should you rely for your safety? Who should not you rely for your safety? And what are the situations you must avoid? Even if you are very courageous, even suppose I am very courageous, that too I'll naturally avoid going out for nothing at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock at night. Okay, that's got no meaning. So that children should be taught that which are the safer situations, why to fall unnecessarily into trouble. Right. Okay, I am good, but everybody may not be good. Right. So those are taught to the students at the same time to all the other stakeholders of our school. Like we train our teachers for safety and security. We train our staff members, non-teaching staff member. We train the parents also. The parents also, because perpetrators, they are not in the school or not in the society outside the world. The perpetrators may be present inside the house also. How do you know? Some cousin, some brother, some aunt, some uncle, maybe perpetrators. How do you know? So how do you speak out? Whom do you express yourself? Whom do you go to for a refuge? So that things are taught to the students and to the parents also, that you must listen. And our parents workshop are so good, and the parents, especially mothers, they come up that this has happened to me. That this Me Too has started last year only, right. But in our school, Me Too, Me Too is happening. 3 years since 3 years back. The parents, they come up with their stories and how could they save themselves, and they're not going to happen. They're not going to let this happen to their children. So that is a very nice thing, and we do it for the parents sensitizing and parents awareness. That is also part of our curriculum. We do it every year, and also we invite dignitaries, guests, child activists. And recently, IG Assam, Surendra Kumar Sharma ji, he joined as a child. He's a very eminent child safety in UNICEF and UNESCO. He's working, and he's a IPS officer of repute. He's been with our. He's taken a webinar for us, our student, on safety. And then we had Supreme Court lawyers and child activist and Supreme Court lawyer Charu Ali Khanna. She's very, very prominent. She's very famous. And then we had Kalyani V. Ma'am, and we had advocate Sagar Saxena of Supreme Court. They are all working on the child safety, cyber safety. And now, this age, we are worried about the cyber safety, especially after this boys' locker room, Delhi, what happened. So after that case, we have to teach adolescent children about the cyber safety also. What photos you should upload, what photos not. What are the things you should say in the WhatsApp group or social network or social group, what should not. So those things are taught to our children. That's very, very, even during the lockdown also we do online these things.
And ma'am, there is one question that I have in my mind. Like some students, some boys, some girls, they're not expressive about whatever incident that has happened with them, be it a good touch or a bad touch that you just talked about. So how do you tackle those type of students, and how do you communicate with them?
See, this is a regular, curriculum. And I said it's a part of the curriculum in a school. That's safety. Safety is a curriculum. It's not a extracurricular activity. It's a curriculum in a school. So, I mean, every month they have mentors in the school, mentor teachers. They can talk to the mentor teachers, and we have mentor-mentees system in school. And then we have I'm a principal, but my office is always accessible. Means I never close my doors, and it's a glass door, transparent, absolutely transparent, and anybody can walk in to my office anytime. And there are some so rules. Naturally somebody is sitting, so you can't walk in, that's bad manner. Otherwise, following these small manners and this etiquette, anybody can walk into my office anytime. It's not that you have to take appointment or permission for that. Even for children, if they find anything happening to them, they can and come straight to me and speak to me. So that kind of transparency, that kind of relationship I built up with my students, children, and even our teachers. They are very open to our teachers. The boys who do not speak up, the girls who do not speak up, like they are also through their, this happened to our school also. Something naturally, the students are growing up, adolescents. They convey this message. They WhatsApp me, convey this message to their friends that please tell ma'am that talk to me and I want to talk to her, something like that. They indicate that something I need to talk to her, and they really come up through friends, and they tell their stories through WhatsApp and call me, that kind of, even call the teachers also. We have a very close bonding with the teachers. Students relationship is very, very close in our school, so that we try to make people, students, they speak up. That's a, there are strategies for that, that every students are given some topic to speak up. So gradually these are the strategies. So some, how to make them speak. This is counseling skills. So we have counselors, we have counseling room, we have special educators, we have counseling cells, everything we have. Apart from that, we have a very close relationship with the teacher and student, and with the parents also. So that is also that matter.
That, ma'am, that is a very, very great initiative that you have undertaken. And ma'am, we all know that a child abuse is a constant battle. Many fight in silence, that I just talked about. So what are your thoughts about the same?
See, I started this Chuppi Toro campaign long back, after the Nithari Mayhem happened. There's a infamous incident in Nithari,
Right.
where children are, they were killed, they're assaulted, and there's not only physically, sexually, they were killed. Their organs were, stolen. That kind of things were happening, and Sector 31. After that, along with my friend, he's a filmmaker, Mr. Sanjay Singh. He was working for some project with HCL. HCL they have some CSR, very strong CSR. As shows Shiv Nada School, Shiv
Yeah,
Nada
ma'am.
Foundation
Yes,
is a HCL foundation. So with Shiv Nada School, so they were making a film called Chuppito, Sanjay Singh. So he approached me, and we together did a extensive campaigning in Nithari also, Chuppi Toro. So we have some slogans, Chuppi Toro Ma ko bolo, Chuppi Toro teacher ko bolo. And then we have some slogans, but we do it every year, twice or thrice, for the student, that साथ किसी का लगे जो डर ना बोलो और भागो घर. साथ किसी का लगे जो डर ना बोलो और भागो घर. So you repeat it. You repeat it. What do I say?
Ma'am, साथ बोलो.
ना साथ किसी का लगे जो डर,
ना साथ किसी का लगे जो डर,
ना बोलो और भागो घर.
ना बोलो और भागो घर.
हाँ, साथ किसी का लगे जो डर, ना बोलो और भागो घर. याद रहेगा. So our children, they know that जब भी किसी से डर लगता है, you don't confront, you just say no and run away. So that kind of thing we started long back, and also that don't keep mum, tell your mom. Means Chuppi Toro, Mako Bolo. Chuppi Toro teacher. And there are some very good films that you can write in the chat box or somewhere. That one is Komal, another is Chuppi Toro. Chuppi Toro is made by my friend. This film is also made by my friend Sanjay Singh, and this film is shown in the form of mime show by some adolescent children of Shivnada school. And this Komal is a childline film made by Government of India along with Childline and also NCRT. NCRT, Childline, and Government of India together made this film, Komal. So these are the very, for children protection. And so there's a third episode of Satyameva Jayate. That's also very good. That talks about the child safety, where Amir Khan speaks about the bodyguards. Amir Khan speaks about the bad touch, good touch, and how the things happen. So that episode, third episode of this also very good. Satyameva Jayate. So these are the things we show to the students, and they are made to understand that what are the things. How it's a very very elaborate and long way, and it's a it takes long time to discuss. But these are the strategies we can follow and we can take up. And these are the three. If you see, you'll get lots of idea. One is Komal, another is Chuppi Toro, the third is Satyameva Jayate, third episode.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. And ma'am, coming back to the workshops, we know that they're very informative. So, ma'am, have you taken interest in conducting such workshops for the upliftment of our keen learners?
Yes, of course. I've been doing for many years, and for 2-3 years, I've done as a teacher's trainer and as a student trainer, and conducting workshop for the teachers, students, principals, and that kind of things. And I've been doing it as a volunteer also for many NGOs, societies. There's I have an NGO of my own, Abha Mission for Social Health and Education, and that is run by us. And therefore, them also, time to time, for Kolkata Nivedita Shakti also, I conduct workshops. And for Avivera Foundation is also another NGO by the UP officers wise. So that also I'm attached to that. So a lot of NGOs I'm attached to, and there we safety workshop we do. For anybody is interested can contact me, and I'm ready to take a safety workshop for them. That because child safety is my I take it as a responsibility. As a responsible teacher, it's my duty to say what I know about it. I've got training from Government of India, NIPSID. I've got training from many other organizations and universities. I've done course from outside universities also, University of New South Wales and all. So that's what I know. I should give it back.
Of course, ma'am. And ma'am, coming back to the end of our webinar, ma'am, I understand that you firmly believe that art and aesthetics should go hand in hand. So, would you like to elaborate it for better learning of our young scholars?
Yes, definitely, because that there's science in everything and art in everything. So there's art in science and science in science of art. So whenever you think anything, so there's nothing. There's naturally there has to be something. Suppose I'm talking about this pillow. This has got some fiber. What is the material made? This is the chemistry, the science, and the design, the intrinsic design of it, the color of it, other aesthetic part means the art of it. So whenever anybody is doing any work, that has to be they have to keep in mind the science and the arts, and in the learning also, whether it is science, history, or English or Hindi, art and science, that both can go hand in hand, because there is science. If you talk about if you talk about the phonetics is a scientific part of the language, how we are sounding, how our voice box is working. So those are the phonetic science part of the language literature. And if you talk about literature, how the sentences is formed, okay, those are the science. And also arts, if you make a model, you decorate the model. So you suppose you want to, in SST, you want to say something about the Panchayat Raj. in the junior classes. So you make somebody the mukhya of the village, somebody the head of the village, and somebody the other important members of the village, and let the villagers, common villagers, they take up. You can play. In performing art, you can use to elaborate or make student understand that. And at the same time, the small children, they cut pest, they draw. They are there to develop their fine motor skills. Okay, they draw, they color. So let them color, let them imagine, and don't stop them and don't tell them the leaf is green. Let them realize it, let them draw it. But from the very beginning, we said that you have to color the flower red and the leaves green. Why? There are many plants which has got red leaves.
Red, yes.
So let them paint what they want. So that is what we try to feed them, that this is the color. You have to make the sky blue, and the water, we never say that the water is not blue in color. Water is transparent. So then how do you say, when you teach in class 2, how do you say the water is transparent? So let them imagine, let them color, let them do. So through this dance, dramatics, and through this art, fine arts, they can explore and they can express any subject. Suppose you think of the photosynthesis, it's such a wonderful group work. All the leaves, root to leaf, plant body, they are working as a team. So somebody can be a leaf, somebody can be a root, somebody can be so how they are bringing the water to the leaf, and how the photosynthesis is done. They can be acted very well. They can expressed by a model any way you like it. So that is what you can always think of. Imagination is the mother of art and science both. Okay, absolutely. If you think of Jules Verne, so you have to let them imagine, and let them do whatever they like. So that is the basic theory of art integration. You know that what CBSE is proposing, and our NEP 2020 is proposing, is art integration. Is that don't implement any idea into the brain of the child. Let them explore, let them imagine, let them do whatever. Okay, you like black, it's all right. You wear a black dress. If you like yellow, you wear yellow. What is the? We never thought of yellow nail polishes, nail paints.
Yes.
Now there are black nail paints, there are yellow nail paints. So it's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Absolutely.
Okay.
And ma'am, before closing the webinar, any advice, any message that you would like to send to our young scholars?
No advice. Okay. So because it is a typical of principals and teachers syndrome to give advice. So let it be like that. That do whatever you feel good, and do whatever you like to. Just live and let live others. But just live yourself a contented life, happy life, and for the adults and for children, that do whatever you feel good, but be responsible for your own behavior, for your own actions. So that is that, and think that what you don't like, you should not do it to others naturally. If you don't like that you to be bullied, don't bully others. If you don't want to be bullied, don't bully others. If you don't want to be beaten up, you don't beat others. So if you beat others, somebody else will beat you up. So that is what you don't like to be done, don't do yourself. So that's a simple message, and be happy and help others. That is the best. What to say, pleasure. Joy you get out of helping others, and when you serve. So that is the service, the highest form of what to say, highest form of praying, or highest form of praying to God, or highest form of service to God. Service to mankind is to serve mankind, is to serve God. What Vivekananda has said. So I believe so. We have already in COVID situation, you've seen that how each one helped each other, and this is a very difficult. So that is very important. Okay, it was very nice interacting with you, Megha, and that's really I enjoyed.
Thank you, ma'am, and for everyone. Everyone that I would like to send a message for all our viewers, and ना साथ किसी का लगे जो डर ना बोलो और भागो घर. Ma'am, am I right?
Yes, absolutely. साथ किसी का लगे जो डर ना बोलो
और
भागो
भागो
घर.
घर.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
सुरक्षा
ma'am. Thank.
सुरक्षा बच्चों की अधिकार है.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving us your time. And for all the viewers, ma'am has an NGO. If you want to go and volunteer yourself, you can do it. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, yes. I mean, I have an NGO, Abha Mission for Social Health and Education. So anybody can visit the page. And helping is not helping by money. You can help in any way you
Right.
want. You spare time, give time. We have Giving Tuesday, Dan Utsav. So Dan is any form of Dan.
Right.
Okay. So, anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for giving us your valuable time and for all that you've given the insights and the best logo that I've learned, uh, the Chuppi one. And thank you so
Toro,
much.
yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Toro, mako bolo. Never keep mom, tell your mom.
Yes.
Mom is the best friend. Tell your mom or tell your teacher.
Absolutely,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much, ma'am.
thank you. Stay happy, stay blessed, stay safe.
Thank you, ma'am.